going on, guys? Well, we're out here today in a blazing inferno, but Christy has got a new toy. She has got her a brand new fly rod. So I'm going to show her how to use this thing. Hopefully it'll work out. Maybe we can even catch a fish. We'll see how this goes. Yep, go ahead and pull some line out of your reel. That way you don't want that yellow line to go back in the end of your rod. So just pull them. But this is you flip it over. Yeah. Now whip it back and forth a couple times. There you go. See how the line, as you do it, just keep pulling line out. Now whip it. Go over the top of your head, not sideways. Keep pulling line out. More, 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 more. All right.
Does it matter when I take it out? Like, do I do it as I'm going back, or
well, now that you've got this much line out, when you go to pull up, you can't have slack in your line. So when you pull up, you're going to pull line and then let it go. Like that. When you go back, let your line come behind you and then go forward. Give it just a second. Now. See how it lays a little flatter? Just like that. Perfect. Perfect. I'm actually really impressed. Most people struggle way worse than that first time they ever pick a fly rod up. Yeah, I mean, that is really good because the wind is blowing right in your face. I mean, it's the worst conditions there is for fly fishing. Hang on a minute. Hang on a minute, I'm catching a fish. He came up, hit the top of the water. He revealed himself. It's actually a pretty nice brim. The wind's picking up. It's going to make it harder and harder. If you'll get over here and when you cast, come back kind of over this shoulder, it'll help a little bit with the wind. Whoa. About hooked myself in the face. Wish the wind wasn't blowing. I know it makes it frustrating because you're not doing anything wrong. You're just not used to doing it at all, you know. So I know how to cast in the wind, but you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. But every time, like right now, you feel the breeze pick up, it'll mess you up. But a little old bass. he engulfed this thing too. He thought, man, thank goodness, another white thing with rubber legs. See you, buddy. No, not back on. Took a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I got something. Another bluegill. And these are nice bluegill too. quality fish. He's way out there. Another big bluegill. Golly, what a chunk. Yeah, we've got to get you a fish. I know you can catch at least one. Got to the first time you ever used your fly rod. You ain't got to get out there super far. Get up here next to the edge of the water. That'll help you get as far out there as possible. Now, hold on to this part of the line. Now cast. All right, now leave it. Just jiggle the rod tip just a little bit. Just jiggle it, like jiggle the rod tip. Or just like that. See what it's doing? Just grab him, get him. Oh, you missed him. You missed him. Jiggle it, just jiggle it back and forth. Let it in a little bit more. Well, go ahead and cast again. All right, leave it. Greg, get him. Oh, cast back out. Do it again. Right back where you were just at. Right there. Leave it. Jiggle it. Pull in a little bit of slack. Now jiggle it. There you go. Now cast again. It's like we're stalking a turkey. It's like I'm froze. I don't know why I'm froze. I'm like, don't move. All right, see if you can cast over just a little bit. A little further. A little harder. Sling that thing. There you go. So when you come up, what they call 10 and 2. You want to pull out of the water when you're here, come back to here, wait, come forward to here. Like don't lay it all the way up and down. You use your rod tip, let your rod work for you a little bit easier. There you go, just like that. See how it lays a little bit flatter? Perfect. Now let it sit there a second. When one pops at it, just snatch, just like you're going to cast. You know what I mean? If he ain't there, you just cast right back on top of him. Move your rod, pull your slack out like this. Move your rod to the side and jiggle it as you're jiggling it. Just like that. See what you just did where you hopped it? That's what you want it to do. Perfect. The little things. That is a tiny fish. Tiny, tiny, tiny. He's angry. There we go. Finally got him loose. Yeah, pull up on your rod tip and then just roll your line on the water. Like bring it way up. Well, like what you want to do is bring it back like this and then roll it. Well, don't bring the fly out of the water. Like watch this. See how my fly's coming in? Once you get it back where your line right here, roll it. Sort of, halfway. There you go, almost. Pull it back a little further. Pull back. Whoa, hang on. Don't cast. Stop. You're freaking out. Pull. Now roll your rod, just like that. But point your rod where you want your fly to go. There you go. There you go. Like that. Much better. Roll it a little bit harder. Just like that. Perfect. and walk like that. Okay, now start fishing because you're where the fish are. I'm gonna catch all the baby bass in the lake. I finessed him. I just let my fly sit on top of the water. Barely moved it and he come and got it. Another big bluegill. I mean, these things are chunks. We should have kept fish today. And that's a really good fish. Another little bass. Get on back out there, little one. See how long I let it sit there? Well, these are just so far out there. Well, not really the outcome that we wanted, but
For me, but for you, you caught some.
yeah, I mean, I caught a bunch of fish, but I didn't do it on purpose. But Christy did do very good casting, and she did miss a few fish that if they had just gotten hooked, you could have caught your first fish on a fly rod the first day that you ever tried to fly fish. So she did get some bites and actually did really great for the first time ever picking up a fly rod. So I'm proud of you.
Well, thank you.
Maybe next time you can catch a fish.
I'm gonna have to ice my wrist.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll have to. She has sustained injuries. But little tennis elbow never hurt anybody. It didn't hurt me anyway.
If you could just swap arms.
You can.
But it's not easy.
I'd beat myself to death trying to do it. Well, anyway, guys, appreciate y'all watching this, and we will see y'all next time.